Hi, I'm Andre, and I'll be your host for this session. In this session, we'll talk briefly about inclusive language, the importance of inclusive language, how to build organizational culture, like what is organizational culture and how do you build it. We'll also do our best to try to demystify diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so as you go through these lessons and you listen to this dialogue, what I'd like for you to do is to think about this one question. What would you do given each of those things? And so how do you encourage inclusive language? How do you engage people in an organizational culture that helps them to be the best of who they are or bring their best into the workplace? And lastly, how do you talk about identify diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how do all of those aspects of leadership funnel into your effectiveness as a leader in your organization? So, um, we expect to engage you in some really critical conversation. We're excited that you're here. We hope that you learned something, and please stay in contact with us. Give us some feedback about what worked for you and in what ways that you took some of these principles and applied them to your leadership. The other thing that you must know about this is that this set of lessons is not for everyone. This set of lessons is for those folks who are interested in developing their leadership skills, those folks who may not feel that they have all the adequate tools to be an effective leader, or for those individuals who really want to hone their skills. Our focus is largely on outstate or rural kind of areas, and so some of the language may not necessarily be as sophisticated as one might have heard, but we hope that the principles are sound principles that you can apply in whatever level of diversity that you're working in. We hope that you'll be able to apply any of these principles in any aspect of your leadership, whether you're in an urban area, a rural area, or a suburban area. We hope that this conversation engages you in such a way that you'll find tools that you can apply in each of those arenas. We do know that diversity, equity, and inclusion can be a convoluted or can have some convoluted dialogue. And so what we've done is we've tried to strip down those concepts to their most basic aspects. And so that's why we talk about inclusive language. We talk about organizational culture. We'll talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how you apply those things in your not only your career but in your daily life.